Right. So I'll be working on people's houses building. It's excellent, just to occupy my tiny mind for 8 gruelling physical hours per day. Most of the time I'll go to work, but sometimes I'll stay home to keep an eye on me. This one woman said to me recently, look, I'm just going to work from home today. Just pretend I'm not here. Just carry on and do whatever you do if I wasn't here. I said, oh yeah, fair enough. And not even 5 minutes later, I was lying on her bed going through a handbag. And she busted in and started screaming at me. You know? And a lot of married couples I work for, they start to panic when the bills mount up and they have to start paying some blue-collar piece of shit like me some of their money. So they say things like, oh, no, you know what, just leave that. Just, we're going to do the painting ourselves on nights and weekends. You go, are ya? Well, here's the number of a painter I know. Just give him a call in 3 months when you're dividing your assets, you dickheads. Very good reason modern marriages last exactly the same amount of time it takes for 2 unskilled people to paint 3/4 of a house. And I don't want to diss the ancient, outdated industry of marriage. It's not my thing, you know. Marriage is excellent. Weddings are the best part of it. Some of the best days of my life have been spent at weddings. So, some women, right, I'm not going to say all, and find myself in the letters to the editor again, but, you know, so some women on their wedding day, they'll just go right out of their way to just make themselves completely unrecognisable. And you'll see grown men, they'll cry on their wedding day. It's not because they're, you know, sad, not at all. It's not because they're happy either, like they try to say. They're just sort of confused. You'll see a man nudging a priest and going, hey, mate, can't wait to get married to my soulmate and my best friend and spend the rest of my life with who the fuck is that? Someone walking towards us. She's got a big smile on her face. She appears to know who we are. She's dressed up like a meringue. And for reasons best known to herself, she's got 2 different haircuts on the same head. So I went to my kid's school, right? And this lunatic has approached me and said, look, there's no nuts at school anymore. I said, well, you're absolutely correct. Have a look at these little cream puffs. There's not a testicle between them. Some of them are skipping and stuff. And I said, no, there's no nuts at school anymore. And to top that, there's no dairy as well. One of the kids in your son's class has got a dairy allergy. So you're going to have to tell your kids not to bring any nuts or dairy to school anymore. So, well, am I? Well, maybe you're going to have to tell the pussy kids not to steal my kids' delicious muesli yoghurt. Maybe if these unlikely little dork thugs, every time they steal something, they shit their pants and can't breathe, you know, they'll grow up and be really good adults. Theft will be eradicated. It's going to be excellent. You know? I said, no, it's not about that. It's about empathy. It's about making sure that pussy kids and normal kids are all equal. And, you know, if they're all little champions, 4th place gets a rib and all that sort of business, you know. And I said, oh, yeah, fair enough, well done. But, you know, and as luck would have it, the next weekend, my little fella, he's had a big stack on his skateboard. It was one of those ones where for the first 10 seconds after impact, there was no noise. And you just think, this is going to be fucking massive. And it was. And he's, you know, he wasn't wearing any shoes and he ended up losing a little toe. It was disgusting. And so I had to go into school the next Monday morning, into his class, with 23 sets of crutches and a pair of bolt cutters. So, look, I don't want my little bloke feeling left out. Anyway, have that.